Namaste. 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 Welcome to this 60-minute session to self-heal your mind, body, and soul with meditation. You don't need to have anything figured out. You only need to be here. Begin by gently allowing your eyes to close. Not squeezing them shut, but letting them fall softly, like petals, one by one. Let the weight of the world outside fade behind those closed lids. Now notice where you are standing in your life right now. Not physically, but mentally, emotionally, energetically. If you close your eyes and listen inward, you may find a kind of noise. A noise that never really stops. Perhaps it's the sound of a deadline that's been chasing you. Perhaps it's a conversation left unfinished. A worry that visits you in the quiet moments. A longing, a regret, a fear, a hope too fragile to hold out loud. Perhaps it's many voices, all wanting your attention at once. Your boss, your family, your own relentless inner critic. Imagine yourself standing in the center of a great, busy intersection. Traffic rushing from all four sides. Horns. Voices. The hum of the world at full speed. This is your mind right now, and that is perfectly okay. We are not here to judge it. We are here to gently step away from it. This intersection is real. These sounds are real. But you, the one standing in the middle of it, you are separate from it. You are not the traffic. You are the one who can choose to walk away. And today, that is exactly what we are going to do. Together, step by step, breath by breath. Take one slow, deep breath in. And let it go. Before we can be still, we must first let the body speak. We must honor it. Because the body carries every unspoken word you have ever swallowed, every tension you have ever stored, every emotion you have ever been too busy to feel. So let's begin, gently, with the body. If you are able, stand tall, feet hip-width apart. Feel the floor beneath you. Feel the ground that has always been there, holding you without asking for anything in return. Now, reach your arms upward. Stretch them high above your head. Lace your fingers together and turn your palms toward the sky, as if you are offering something to the heavens, or perhaps receiving something from them. Feel the sides of your body open, your ribcage expanding. Scientists tell us that when we stretch our arms overhead, we physically decompress the spine. The discs between our vertebrae gently expand. The fascia along our sides releases, and blood flow improves to the brain's prefrontal cortex, the very seat of calm decision-making, of compassion, of focus. Something as simple as a stretch is your body's reset button. Hold this stretch. Breathe into it. Feel the length of your arms, the openness of your chest, the space you are creating for yourself. You deserve this space. You have always deserved it. Now gently bring your arms down and bring your palms together in front of your chest, as in namaskar, in prayer. And now, begin to rub them. Rub your palms together, firmly, with intention. Not quickly, not frantically, but deliberately. Let there be warmth in the motion. As you rub, know what you are doing. You are activating the thousands of nerve endings that live in the palms of your hands. You are stimulating the peripheral nervous system, which sends signals all the way up through your arms, across your shoulders, and into the brainstem. You are waking up the body from the inside. In the ancient science of Ayurveda and in traditional Chinese medicine, the palms are maps of the entire body. Every organ, every gland, every energy channel, called nadis in Sanskrit, has a corresponding point in the hands. By rubbing, you are gently knocking on every door within you at once. Keep rubbing. Keep going. Don't stop yet. Feel the friction becoming warmth. The warmth becoming heat. The heat becoming something almost electric. And now, when you feel that warmth, that unmistakable warmth between your palms, cup them slightly and hold them just a breath apart from each other. Can you feel it? That energy between your hands? That gentle pulse? That invisible warmth? That is you. That is your life force, what the ancients called prana. Now, with those warm, alive hands, I want you to make a decision, not a complicated one. Simply this: to leave in this space every noise that has followed you here today. Every anxious thought, every unresolved argument, every dream you're afraid won't come true, every memory that still stings, every guilt, every grudge. Imagine all of it. The chaos of this day, this week, this month, this year, perhaps even this lifetime. Imagine it pooling into your hands. Feel the weight of it between your palms. And then, simply let your hands fall open at your sides. Let it go. Not forever. Not solved. Just set down. For now. You can pick it back up later if you choose. But for the next 60 minutes, you are free. Breathe in deeply and breathe it all out. Now close your eyes more deeply. Let the world behind your eyelids become very, very dark. Not a frightening dark, a peaceful dark. The dark of a quiet room in a place you feel safe. The dark of a sky full of stars, just before your eyes adjust. The dark of deep water, undisturbed. You are stepping inside yourself now. Imagine a door, not behind you or ahead of you in the physical world, but within you. A door into the inner landscape of your own being. Perhaps it is made of old, warm wood. Perhaps it has a brass handle, worn smooth with time. Whatever it looks like, it is yours. Only yours. And it is always there. Step through it, gently. Inside, there is only quiet. There are no colors yet, only a soft, neutral darkness. This is your inner room, your neutral zone. This is the space that exists before thought, before opinion, before fear, before desire, before the labels you wear every day, before your name, before your role, before your story. In this room, you are not a mother or a father, a boss or an employee, a success or a failure, young or old. You are simply awareness. Pure, unhurt, untouched awareness. Like a clean page before a single word has been written. Breathe here. Let yourself be nobody for a moment. It is the greatest relief you may ever know. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47. You have the right to perform your actions, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. In this inner room, you are clean. You are pure. You are pious. Not in a religious sense, but in the most essential sense. You are uncorrupted, ready, open, like the earth before the rain. Now, as your eyes slowly adjust to this inner dark, begin to look around the room. Feel its walls. They are soft and warm. Feel the ground beneath your inner feet. Steady, supportive. You are safe here. Completely safe. And now, begin to look for something. A door. Not the one you came through. A smaller one, perhaps tucked in a corner. Perhaps glowing faintly at its edges, with a light you cannot yet name. This is not the door you entered by. This is a door you have never opened before. Take your time. Move slowly through the room. Let your inner eyes drift across the walls. There is no hurry. This door is there. It has always been there. Some of us have simply never looked for it before. Do you see it? That faint glow at the edges? That gentle warmth seeping through the gap beneath it? Good. Walk toward it. Slowly. Each step in here is weightless. Each step is a choice to move toward the light. Reach out and place your hand on the handle. Feel it. Cool to the touch at first, and then warming under your palm, as if it recognizes you, as if it has been waiting. And now, slowly, gently, turn the handle and open the door. Oh, look at this. The first thing you notice is light. Not harsh, not glaring, but the very first, most tender light of morning. The sun is rising, slowly, as if it too does not want to rush this moment. As if even the sun knows that some mornings deserve to be savored. The sky at the horizon is the color of a ripe peach. Warm orange bleeding into rose, into gold, into a pale, clear blue above. The stars have not fully disappeared yet. One or two still glimmer, unwilling to leave. And you understand them, because this is the kind of morning you too would not want to leave. Blink slowly in your imagination. Let your inner eyes adjust to this brightness. It is so beautiful it almost hurts. The way certain music hurts. The way certain moments of joy hurt. Because they are so full. And as your eyes adjust, you see it. A meadow, stretching wide and green and alive in every direction. The grass is long and lush, 1,000 shades of green at once, lit from below by the morning dew, and from above by the climbing sun. And in this meadow, there are cows. Beautiful, unhurried, deeply contented cows, grazing slowly, moving softly, their large dark eyes kind and completely untroubled. Around their necks, worn with ease, hang simple bells, and with every gentle movement of their heads, those bells ring. A soft, irregular, utterly peaceful sound. Let that sound fill you. It is perhaps the most ancient, most human sound of peace. The sound of an animal that has no ambition, no agenda, no tomorrow to worry about. Just this grass, just this morning, just this breath. And among the cows, look, there are calves, young ones, wobbly and wonderful, running in short bursts of joy, bumping into their mothers, discovering the world one patch of grass at a time. They represent the new, the unburdened, the pure beginning. And yet the old cows and the young calves move together, peacefully, in the same meadow, neither trying to be the other, neither wishing for a different life. The old and the new, existing side by side, teaching us, without a single word, that this is how it should be. This is how we too should be. Not fighting our age, not mourning our youth, not anxious about what is coming or grieving what has passed. Simply here, in this meadow, in this moment, unbothered, and in that unbotheredness, deeply, quietly joyful. Now, slowly tilt your head back. In your imagination, lift your gaze upward, away from the meadow, away from the cows, away from the horizon. Look up. Above you is a sky so blue, so clear, so impossibly vast that for a moment your mind simply goes quiet. Because the sky does not ask to be understood. It simply is. Endless. Boundless. Without ceiling or floor. It has no beginning you can find, and no end you can reach. This is what your mind looks like when you stop filling it, when you let the thoughts pass like clouds instead of chasing every one. The sky has no preference for which clouds visit it. It does not mourn when a storm comes. It does not cling to the clear days. It simply holds everything and releases everything and remains itself, blue, boundless, free. Let this sky be a reminder. There is a version of you underneath all the noise, underneath all the roles and the rushing and the worrying, that is exactly like this sky. Clear, limitless, undivided. Nothing in this meadow, nothing in your life can reduce you below what you already are. Now, let your gaze come back down, back to the meadow, back to the green, and take a step forward through the doorway. Step outside. Step into the meadow. Your feet, there now, touch the grass, and immediately you feel it, the cold, that magnificent, startling, undeniable cold of morning grass, still wet with overnight dew. Each blade of grass holds a tiny pearl of water, and they break against the soles of your feet like 1,000 little gifts. Feel it. Really feel it. The cold shocking your soles awake. The moisture. The springiness of the earth beneath it. The ground that gives just slightly under your weight and then rises back, supporting you, yielding to you, meeting you exactly where you are. Now, remember those warm palms from earlier, that heat between your hands? Hold both sensations at once. The warmth in your hands, the cold at your feet. Which feels better? Perhaps the warmth, perhaps the cold, perhaps, and this is the invitation, perhaps they both feel good, differently, equally. The warmth comforting, the cold awakening. One does not cancel out the other. One does not make the other wrong. And this is one of life's most profound teachings, wrapped up in the sensation of two bare feet on dewy grass. The good and the difficult are not opposites. They are partners. Every cold dawn holds the promise of a warm afternoon. Every hard year contains lessons that soft years could never teach. Every loss carves a space in the heart that nothing but love could have made. The Gita tells us, Sukha dukkhe same kritva, labha alabhau, jaya ajayau. Meet pleasure and pain with equal eyes. Meet gain and loss with equal eyes. Meet victory and defeat with equal eyes. Not as a way to feel nothing, but as a way to feel everything without being broken by any of it. This is what the grass is teaching you. This is what the cold under your feet and the warmth in your hands are teaching you together. Life is full. All of it is yours. You are big enough to hold all of it. Now look across the meadow. Somewhere in the center, not too far, there is a great stone. Old, smooth, the color of warm granite. It is large enough to sit upon comfortably, as if someone, or perhaps time itself, placed it there precisely for this moment. Begin to walk toward it. Feel each step on the wet grass. Feel the sun warming the top of your head as you walk. Hear the bells. Hear the birds. Oh, there are birds now. Listen for them. A warbler somewhere to your left. The distant call of a dove. The quick, cheerful chatter of sparrows in the hedgerow. Reach the stone. Place your hand on it. It is warm already. Sun warmed from the east side. Sit down upon it. Gently lower yourself into a seated position that honors your body. If you are physically able, sit in Padmasana, the lotus position, or Sukhasana, simple cross-legged. Sit as close to the ground as your body allows. If you are in a chair, sit with your feet flat on the floor, spine tall, hands resting open on your thighs. There is no wrong way to sit with intention. Feel the stone beneath you. Solid, immovable, ancient. You are grounded now, held by the earth below the grass, below the stone, below you. You are anchored. Now, from this stone, begin to let your gaze move slowly across the meadow. Not looking for anything particular, not evaluating, not judging, simply seeing, simply receiving. See the cows, unhurried and whole. Let their peace enter you. See the calves, joyful and light. Let their lightness enter you. See the grass, that impossible multitudinous green. Each blade catching the morning light differently, each one perfect in its ordinary way. See the dewdrops, each one a tiny sphere holding the whole sky within it. A miracle of physics and beauty, repeated 1,000,000 times across this meadow, just for you, just this morning. Listen to the birds. Listen to the bells. Listen to the wind that moves through the grass like a slow, contented sigh. Now hear this. Every single thing you are perceiving right now, every color, every sound, every breath of wind, is holding you. Nature does not ask for your credentials before it gives you its beauty. It does not wait until you have sorted out your problems. It simply gives, abundantly, to you, right now, as you are. To receive this abundance, you only need to do one thing. Let go of the ego. Let go of the sense that you must earn beauty, earn rest, earn love. In this meadow, you are not a title or a resume or a success story. You are a human being on a stone in the morning sun. And that is already enough. Be like the beggar who is genuinely, completely, joyfully grateful for every small gift. The beggar does not refuse the bread because it is not a banquet. The beggar does not demand that the morning be perfect before receiving its gifts. Be that open. Be that humble. Be that free. Now, from everything you have seen and heard and felt in this meadow, I want you to choose one thing. Just one. The thing that called to you most deeply. Perhaps it is a single dewy blade of grass, holding the sky in its one perfect drop. Perhaps it is the warm face of the sun, slowly, steadily climbing. Perhaps it is the sound of a cowbell, that simple, ancient ding, or the eye of one of the cows, dark and knowing and kind. Whatever it is, hold it. Not with effort, not with force. As gently as you would hold a butterfly. Just let it rest in your awareness. Let it be the only thing. Now, other things will try to take your attention. The cabs will run. A bird will call from a new direction. A memory from today, from last week, from 10 years ago. It will arrive at the edge of your mind, like a guest who doesn't read the signs. Let them come, and let them pass. Like clouds in that boundless blue sky. Your object is still there. Come back to it. Gently. Without frustration. Without self-criticism. Every time you return, that returning is the practice. The returning is the meditation. Come back, softly, to your object, to your grass blade, to your sun, to your cowbell. From this place of gentle focus, I want to begin a journey through your own body. Keep one eye on your object. Let it glow in the background of your awareness, while the other part of your attention begins, very slowly, at the very top of your head, the crown of your head. Feel it. Thank it. This is where, in ancient tradition, the Sahasrara chakra resides. The 1,000-petaled lotus, the seat of higher consciousness, of connection to something greater than the individual self. Thank your crown for holding the map of who you could become. Move down to your forehead, the place where, between your brows, the ajna, the third eye, is said to rest. The center of intuition, of inner vision, of the deep knowing that has never let you down when you listen to it. Thank it. If there is any tension here, the furrow of worry, the crinkle of concentration, let it soften now. Let it go. Your eyes, behind their closed lids, they have seen so much beauty and pain and ordinary Tuesday afternoons. Thank them. Give them this rest. Your ears, they have held so many sounds today, so many sounds in a lifetime. Thank them for listening, even when listening was hard. Your jaw, unclench it. Gently let it drop. Let your tongue rest away from the roof of your mouth. We hold so much in the jaw, so many unspoken words, so many conversations we rehearsed and never had. Let it all soften here. Your throat, the seat of your voice, of your truth. Thank it for speaking when speaking was brave. Thank it for the words you found when words were all you had. Your shoulders, lower them, right now, away from your ears. How long have they been up there? They have been carrying invisible weight. Thank them, and let them fall. Just a little, just enough. Your arms, your forearms, your wrists, those delicate, complex wrists through which your pulse moves like a quiet river. Feel your pulse there. Thank your heart for sending life all the way to your fingertips without ever asking to be reminded. Your hands, those warm, activated, alive hands that have made things and held things and lost things and found things. Thank them. Your chest, your lungs, expanding and contracting right now, doing their work without being asked. In this moment, you are breathing roughly 17 times a minute, over 24,000 times today, and you have not had to think about a single one of them. Thank your lungs. Thank your heart, beating steadily behind the breastbone, holding rhythm through every chaos you have ever lived through. Your belly, the seat of courage. The word courage comes from the Latin for heart, but the gut has always known the truth before the mind caught up. Thank your belly for its wisdom. Your lower back, where so many of us carry the weight of the years. If there is discomfort here, acknowledge it. Tell it, I see you. I am grateful for all you have held. now rest. Your hips. The storehouse, science now confirms, of unprocessed emotion. The fascia around the hips holds tension we cannot name. Thank your hips for carrying you forward, even when moving forward felt impossible. Your thighs. Your knees, which bend and rise and bend and rise, day after day, without celebration or complaint. Your calves, your ankles, and finally, your feet. These two extraordinary, underappreciated instruments that have carried you every step of your life. Every morning you have gotten up and put your feet on the floor, and they have been there, without fail. Thank them. From the very bottom of your heart, your whole body is awake and thanked and seen. And your object, your chosen thing in the meadow, is it still there? Good. Let it glow. Let it anchor you as you prepare for the final part of this journey. Now feel the stone beneath you. Feel it, and then feel it begin, slowly, impossibly gently, to dissolve. Not frighteningly, beautifully, like sugar in warm water. It simply releases you, and you do not fall. You rise. Very slowly, very gently, you find yourself lifting, not flying, floating, like a single feather caught in a warm updraft, like a leaf on a still pond, carried not by force, but by the gentlest current. You have no weight, not because you are empty, but because you have set every heavy thing down. The stress, the striving, the fear, the need to be understood, the need to be right, the need to have it all figured out. You are lighter than you have been in years. And as you float, let yourself go where the current takes you. To places you love, to places you have never been, to a coastline at sunrise, to a mountain ridge with the whole valley below, to a childhood room where you once felt completely safe, to somewhere you have only ever seen in dreams. You are, in this state, your best self. Gentle, curious, awake. A good listener, not just to others, but to the world around you. Patient in the way that only those who have tasted stillness can be. Compassionate, towards others, yes, but first and most importantly, towards yourself. Adaptive, bending like the willow in the storm rather than breaking. Responsive rather than reactive. Present. You carry, in this floating state, not only enough energy for yourself, but enough to share. Enough warmth for the people who need it. Enough steadiness to be a place others can rest. This is the greatest gift of inner work. It overflows. It's an ancient Vedic proverb. The lamp that lights itself also lights the room. Keep floating. Let the background music carry you. There is no destination. There is only the floating. Stay here as long as you wish. This is yours. You earned it, not through suffering or striving, but simply by showing up, closing your eyes, and choosing to go inward. And when you are ready, only when you are ready, you will know how to return. There is no rush. There is no bell that rings for you here. Only the soft music and the floating and the quiet knowledge that you are whole. When you feel it, that natural, gentle readiness to return, listen for it. It will come not as an intrusion, but as a soft signal, a readiness in the body, a warmth that says, "It is time." When that readiness arrives, bring your palms together once more. Begin to rub them, slowly at first, then with more intention. Feel the familiar warmth returning between your hands. The same warmth from the beginning of our journey. But now it feels different, doesn't it? Now it feels like coming home. When the warmth between your palms is full and real and warm, cup your hands and bring them gently over your closed eyes. Feel the warmth on your eyelids, on your cheekbones. Let it seep into you like sunlight through a window. Very slowly, at your own pace, begin to let a little light in. Not all at once, like dawn itself. Just a crack, just a little. Let the world outside filter in gently, like watercolor into water. And when your eyes are open, fully, gently open, stay with this feeling. Don't shake it off. Don't immediately reach for your phone or your to-do list or your worries. Give yourself just this minute, just this one sacred minute, to remain in the afterglow of where you have been. Because the meadow is real. The stone is real. The floating, that lightness, is real. It is not something that happened to you during meditation and disappears the moment you open your eyes. It is a state of being that you now know how to access, that you will access again. And the next time the intersection gets loud, and it will, remember that you have a door, a small door, glowing faintly at its edges, always waiting inside you. And on the other side, green grass, morning light, bells, the wide, wild blue. Come back tomorrow if you need to. Come back before if you need to. The meadow will always be there, and so will you. Namaste.